My beloved child, in this very moment, time itself bends toward you. Heaven has opened its gate, and the voices of eternity are crying out for your name. Archangel Michael stands on one side of you, his sword gleaming with holy fire. Jesus stands on the other side, his arms stretched wide, his presence overflowing with mercy and love. Together they call you, chosen one, and they do not whisper, they do not murmur, they cry out with urgency, because the heavens cannot bear the thought of you missing this. This is not ordinary, this is not a coincidence. It is a divine alignment. You are reading this because your name has been written on heavenly scrolls. And if you have made it here, then you must know, skipping this is like closing the door to a miracle that was already placed in your hands. My child, do not walk away. Stay. The angels above are moving faster than time itself. They are circling your name in light, wrapping your future in wings of promise, because God Himself declared that you are meant to receive this word. Do not think for one moment that it is random. This is the voice of eternity reaching into the fabric of your ordinary day, tugging on your spirit, shaking your soul awake, saying, "Chosen one, please hear this. Please stay until the end. Please don't let go." Every second you remain here, something in heaven shifts in your favor. Every heartbeat that keeps you listening, chains break off your life. For too long, distractions and doubts have stolen your gaze, but this time heaven refuses to let you miss what is yours. My beloved, imagine this: Archangel Michael has been crying out your name before the throne. Jesus has been whispering your story into the Father's heart. And God Himself has been watching you with patience, waiting for this exact moment where all three voices join as one. They are speaking now not for thousands, not for millions, but for you alone. Hear them. Michael says, "Stand strong, for you are guarded." Jesus says, "Rest, for you are forgiven and loved." God says, "Rise, for you are chosen and destined." These three voices weave together like a divine harmony, wrapping your life with glory you cannot measure. This is why you cannot skip. This is why you must stay. This is why heaven begs of you, remain until the final word is spoken. My child, you may feel unworthy. You may feel broken. You may think, why me? Why now? What could God possibly want with me? But hear me, heaven does not choose the perfect. Heaven chooses the willing. Heaven does not search for flawless lives, it searches for open hearts. And yours has been beating in rhythm with heaven, even in your silence, even in your doubt. That is why this moment is sacred. That is why angels tremble as they deliver this. For if you leave now, you will silence the very word meant to release your miracle. And yet if you stay, if you remain until the end, you will feel something shifting so deeply inside of you that you will know, this was meant for me, this was mine all along. My beloved, chosen one, look around you. The world may not notice your tears. People may not see your battles. But the heavens have recorded every prayer, every sigh, every hidden cry in the night. Nothing has been forgotten. Nothing has been ignored. And now, in this moment, Jesus and Michael themselves are saying, "Do not let this pass. Because the hour of your release is here. The gate of your blessing is opening. The miracle you thought was delayed is standing at your door. Can you feel it? The air is shifting, the silence is breaking, the impossible is bending to make way for you. But only if you stay. Only if you refuse to skip. Only if you let this word finish what it started. My beloved soul, listen closely now, for the heavens are not silent. In this very moment, Michael's wings are spreading wide around your name, and Jesus is whispering into the depth of your heart, "You are mine, and I will not let you go." Do not let your eyes wander away, for every word you hear now is a seed being planted into your spirit, a seed that will bloom into miracles you never imagined. You may think this is just another message, but in heaven's record this is marked as divine appointment. My child, pause everything else, for nothing is more important than this. The heavens are holding their breath because you have stopped to listen. Do you realize how much weight your presence carries in the unseen realm? When you pause to hear God's voice, angels bow their heads in reverence. When you choose to stay and not scroll away, eternity bends toward you like a river finding its way back to the sea. The world may call you ordinary, but heaven calls you chosen, anointed, set apart. This is why Michael speaks with urgency. This is why Jesus cries out with love. And this is why God Himself begs you to remain still, to remain here, to remain awake in this moment. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. Every breath in your lungs is proof that heaven has plans for you. The Father looks at you and says, "You are my beloved. You are the one I carved from eternity's heart. You are the reason I move mountains and break chains. Do not doubt your worth, for I have counted your tears and turned them into jewels." Archangel Michael stands with fire in his eyes, declaring, "This one is protected, this one is guarded, this one is untouchable under the shadow of God." And Jesus, with scars still glowing from his sacrifice, holds out his hands to you saying, "Every wound you carry is healed in me, every shame you hide is washed away, every burden you drag has already been lifted." This harmony of voices is wrapping itself around your soul right now, asking you only for one thing: don't let go, don't skip, don't move away. My child, there is something greater waiting on the other side of this word. Do you feel the stirring in your spirit? That is not imagination, that is heaven pressing itself against your chest, letting you know that breakthrough is not far, it is here, it is near, it is knocking. The sound of chains breaking echoes in the distance. The scent of a fresh beginning hovers around you. And while the world tries to distract you, heaven says, "Stay. Stay until the end, for if you walk away now, you will miss the moment we designed just for you." Heaven is not begging because it is weak, heaven is begging because it is overflowing with gifts, overflowing with treasures, overflowing with miracles, and it wants to pour them on you without measure. My chosen one, every second you stay here, light surrounds you. Every moment you keep watching, peace covers you. Every line you hear, love anchors you deeper. The storm in your mind begins to quiet, the confusion begins to fade, and suddenly the truth of who you are begins to shine, beloved of God, guarded by Michael, redeemed by Jesus, chosen by heaven. You cannot walk away from this truth, for it has been stitched into the fabric of your destiny. You are here because heaven itself orchestrated your steps. This is not random. This is not luck. This is divine. And the word divine means eternal, unshakable, unstoppable. So, my child, stay. Do not scroll, do not skip, do not let distractions steal this sacred hour. Because the next word, the next breath, the next revelation is carrying your miracle. And when it comes, you will know without doubt, this was not coincidence, this was my Father's love chasing me down. And when you feel that, you will never be the same again. My beloved child, breathe deeply and let these words sink into your soul. This is not just sound, this is spirit. Each line you are hearing now is stitched directly from the fabric of heaven. Every syllable carries light, every pause carries presence, every moment is soaked with divine energy. You may not see it with your eyes, but you can feel it with your heart. That gentle stirring, that sudden stillness, that wave of warmth, this is not an accident, it is proof that heaven has wrapped itself around you. Do not underestimate this. Stay, remain, and let your heart drink every drop. For too long you have wondered, does God still remember me? Does heaven even notice my steps? And now, Archangel Michael speaks with power, you are remembered. You are noticed. You are written on the palm of his hands. Jesus leans close and says softly, I never left you, not for a second. Even in the darkest hour, I was standing beside you, waiting for this moment where you would hear me again. And God, with a voice like thunder yet soft as silk, whispers, my chosen one, you are mine. I called you before the world began, and no power can erase what I have already declared over your life. This is why skipping is impossible. This is why you must stay. My child, hear this carefully, heaven is not just speaking, heaven is releasing. Every second you remain, something invisible is breaking loose. Chains of doubt are shattering. Cages of fear are falling apart. Burdens you have carried for years are lifting silently off your shoulders. You may not realize it yet, but your soul feels lighter. That is because the presence of Jesus carries freedom, and Michael's wings carry protection, and God's word carries transformation. And all three are converging upon you right now. This is a divine collision of mercy, love, and power, all landing on your name. Beloved one, look at the flow of your life. Every twist, every delay, every closed door, it all led here. You are not late, you are not behind, you are exactly where heaven designed you to be. Do you see how intentional this is? You could have scrolled past, you could have turned away, but something in your spirit said, stay. That was heaven pulling you closer. That was angels guiding your attention. That was God Himself whispering, do not miss this. And now that you are here, the fullness of His message is unfolding, line by line, word by word. Stay until the end, for the greatest release comes at the final word. My chosen one, you may have been called many names in this world. Some called you broken. Some called you weak. Some called you unworthy. But heaven has always called you by one name, beloved. And when heaven calls you beloved, every other name loses its power. That is what is happening now. Old labels are falling off. Old pain is dissolving. Old voices are silenced. And a new voice rises from eternity declaring, this one is mine. This one is chosen. This one will rise. Feel it, my child, let it wash over you. Do not turn away, for you are standing in the river of renewal. And now, the Father says, stay close, for the word I am about to release is greater than your fear. Remain, for what I have prepared cannot be delivered in fragments. I need you present, I need you listening, I need you whole. The angels nod, Jesus smiles, the heavens glow, and all of it is for you. This is not for later, this is not for another day, this is not for someone else. This is your moment, your appointment, your miracle. Hold on, remain still, let it finish, and you will see the impossible bending in your favor. My beloved child, pause for a moment and feel the atmosphere around you shifting. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. When you choose to stay and listen, the very air begins to thicken with presence. Michael is standing tall, guarding your name with his blazing sword of light. Jesus is kneeling beside your heart, whispering mercy into the deepest cracks of your soul. And the Father himself is leaning closer, saying, do not miss this, for everything you have waited for is hidden in these words. Chosen one, you have walked through storms that tried to silence your spirit. You have carried questions that no one else could answer. Yet here you are, and heaven itself is answering you now. Do you see the beauty of this? The universe could not contain your ache, but the voice of God has come to wrap around you with peace. Michael cries out, stay strong, beloved, for your battles are not in vain. Jesus smiles and says, every scar is turning into a story of grace. And the Father whispers, remain here, for I am shaping your tomorrow with the words you hear today. My child, do not underestimate this moment. You may think you are simply watching or listening, but in heaven's eyes, you are sitting at a sacred table. A banquet of miracles has been set before you. Every sentence you receive is like bread from above, feeding your spirit. Every word is like water, quenching the thirst you carried for years. And the longer you stay, the fuller you become. This is why skipping is not even an option, because the moment you disconnect, you cut short the feast prepared for you. Stay, beloved, for the table is heavy with blessings that carry your name. Beloved soul, reflect on how far you have come. There were days you almost gave up. There were nights you almost let go. But heaven would not allow it. Angels stood watch. Jesus held your hand. The Father whispered strength into your bones. And now they gather together in unity, saying, chosen one, do not leave this moment. Do not miss the unfolding of your miracle. This is not ordinary encouragement, it is a heavenly command of love. It is God bending time just to make sure you understand how precious you are. My beloved, even now chains are breaking without noise, doors are opening without keys, rivers are parting without effort. You cannot always see it, but your spirit knows it. You are feeling lighter, you are breathing easier, you are sensing freedom. This is heaven working while you stay present. And soon you will see it in the natural, breakthroughs that surprise you, connections that lift you, opportunities that seem impossible but suddenly appear. All because you chose to remain. All because you listened. All because you did not skip. And so the Father says, stay close until the very end, for the final word carries the greatest release. Michael's fire burns brighter, Jesus' presence grows warmer, and the heavens above roar with joy, because you are here, because you are listening, because you are receiving what was always meant to be yours. My beloved child, the heavens are not silent, they are vibrating with your name. Right now, a conversation is taking place in eternity about you. Michael's voice thunders in the courts of heaven, declaring, "This one must not be abandoned, this one must not be overlooked." Jesus' voice follows, tender yet powerful, "This one is washed in my love, this one is carried in my arms, this one is never forgotten." And then the Father speaks with a voice that silences all else, "This one is chosen, this one belongs to me, this one will rise higher than they ever imagined." All of heaven is in agreement, and that is why you cannot walk away now. Every word you receive here is like a key unlocking a hidden door in your life. My child, listen carefully. There are moments in life when heaven bends closer than usual. This is one of those moments. You are not watching by chance, you are here because eternity aligned your steps. The world outside may feel loud, rushed, and chaotic, but this moment is still, sacred, and holy. You are sitting at the edge of something greater than you, something larger than your imagination. Can you feel it? That shiver in your heart, that stirring in your spirit, that is the evidence of heaven's hand upon you. Do not let go, do not skip, for the miracle you longed for is being woven quietly right now. Beloved soul, remember this: heaven never wastes words. Every sentence you are receiving is alive. It moves into your heart, it rearranges your future, it prepares your steps. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, cutting away invisible chains that tried to hold you back. Jesus is pouring oil over your wounds, soothing every hidden pain, restoring every broken piece of your soul. The Father is wrapping you in light, declaring, "No darkness will overcome this one." This is happening now, my child, not tomorrow, not later, now. That is why you must stay. Do not underestimate the power of staying present. Every extra second you give to this message is a seed sown into eternity. Heaven does not measure time the way the world does. Heaven measures obedience, patience, and faith. And right now, by simply staying, you are proving to heaven that you are ready. Ready for new doors, ready for restoration, ready for blessings beyond your imagination. The angels rejoice because you have not scrolled away. Jesus smiles because your heart has chosen to remain. The Father nods in delight because you are listening to Him. This is greater than you think. My beloved, hear this with all your soul: you are not ordinary. You are a divine masterpiece, carved by the Creator Himself. Every detail of your life has meaning. Every trial you faced was shaping you. Every tear you cried was watering the ground for your miracle. And now heaven is shouting with joy because the season of your release has come. This is why the voices are united: Michael, Jesus, and the Father Himself. They are speaking not to millions, but to you. Let that truth sink in. Out of all the souls on earth, heaven is addressing you right now. Do not skip this moment, for it belongs to you alone. And as this part of the message comes to its close, hear the echo of heaven's heart: stay, my child, for the best is yet to come. Do not let go before the final word is spoken, for the end carries the fullness of your blessing. The heavens lean closer, Michael's fire grows brighter, Jesus' presence grows warmer, and the Father's love grows deeper, all surrounding you, all filling you, all transforming you. My beloved child, lean closer now, for heaven is not finished speaking. The voices of eternity are still flowing like a river, and every drop carries life. Archangel Michael's wings are stretched above you, shimmering with divine light, forming a shield so radiant that no shadow can touch you. Jesus' presence rests beside you like a gentle flame, warming the deepest corners of your heart. And the Father, seated on the throne of mercy, is still whispering, "Stay, my chosen one, stay until the end, for I have hidden treasures within these words that only patience can unlock." Chosen one, every second you remain here, something holy is unfolding. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it, chains dissolving, heaviness lifting, doors opening. Heaven is aligning itself with your destiny. This is why the angels rejoice at your stillness. This is why Jesus leans closer when you choose to listen. This is why God Himself says, "Do not skip, for you are sitting in a moment carved from eternity, and this is the very place where I pour out my glory." Beloved soul, understand this: you are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not overlooked. Your life has been a story that heaven has followed from the very first chapter. Every battle you fought, every tear you shed, every dream you carried, none of it was wasted. Michael saw your struggles and guarded your steps. Jesus felt your pain and carried your burdens. The Father watched your journey and smiled, knowing this day would come, where you would finally hear His heart in full. This is that moment. Do not let it pass. Stay here, and let every word wash over you like rain falling on dry ground. My child, the world may tell you to rush, to scroll, to move on. But heaven says, "Be still." For in stillness, power is born. In stillness, miracles arrive. In stillness, your true self is revealed. Do you not see how the heavens have been weaving this tapestry for you? The timing, the words, the presence, it all belongs to you. This is why Michael stands at attention, why Jesus holds out His hands, why the Father's eyes are fixed on you. They know you are ready. They know your heart is opening. They know your spirit is thirsty. And they have come to fill you until you overflow. Beloved one, imagine this moment in eternity's eyes, you, seated before the throne, with angels encircling, with Jesus at your side, with the Father before you, and all of them speaking your name. The universe itself pauses to watch. Every star leans in to listen. The heavens vibrate with your destiny. Do not doubt how precious this is. You are not one among many, you are the one heaven has chosen to speak to now. That is why you feel the weight of these words. That is why your heart cannot look away. That is why your spirit whispers, "Stay." And so, my chosen one, remain until the final line. For the last word carries the loudest release. The end holds the fullness of your breakthrough. And when the last sentence touches your soul, you will rise different, you will walk stronger, you will shine brighter. Michael will still guard you, Jesus will still love you, and the Father will still guide you, but you will finally see it, feel it, and know it without doubt. My beloved child, let your heart rest in these words, for this is not ordinary speech, this is heaven pouring directly into your soul. Archangel Michael has not lowered his sword, he is still standing guard around you with eyes of fire and wings stretched wide, and Jesus is still seated beside you with hands that carry eternal scars, proof of a love that never fails. The Father's voice still whispers your name through eternity, saying, "Chosen one, remain, do not turn away, for I am unfolding the masterpiece of your life in this very moment." Every second you choose to stay here, layers of heaviness peel away from your spirit. The worries that circled your mind like storms begin to fade. The questions that weighed down your heart begin to dissolve. The silence you carried for years begins to sing again. Heaven is not simply speaking, heaven is working. My child, can you feel it? That sense of calm wrapping around you, that warmth in your chest, that sudden stillness, this is the evidence of God's nearness. You are not imagining it, you are experiencing Him. Beloved soul, for too long you thought you were unseen, unheard, forgotten. But hear this truth, heaven has been watching you without pause. Michael has recorded your battles, Jesus has carried your tears, and the Father has stored your prayers like treasures in His chambers. Nothing was lost. Nothing was wasted. Every ache became a seed, every delay became a setup, every loss became a preparation. And now the harvest is here. You are stepping into the season heaven has been waiting to deliver, and this word is the key that unlocks it all. That is why skipping is not possible. That is why remaining until the end is everything. Chosen one, reflect for a moment on what is happening. You are not just listening, you are receiving. You are not just hearing, you are transforming. These words are living, breathing, moving into the deepest cracks of your being, healing wounds you didn't even know you carried, restoring hope you thought was gone, and reviving dreams you buried in silence. This is why Jesus leans so close, because He wants you whole. This is why Michael stands so fierce, because he wants you free. This is why the Father speaks so tenderly, because He wants you certain, certain that you are chosen, certain that you are beloved, certain that you are His. My child, listen carefully, the more you remain, the stronger your spirit becomes. The more you absorb, the clearer your path grows. The more you stay, the more heaven pours. It is a river that never runs dry, a light that never dims, a love that never fails. And it is all for you. Not for someone else, not for another time, right now, right here, for you. That is the miracle of this moment. Heaven has paused its rhythm to sing your name. So remain still, beloved. Do not let distractions steal this. Do not let the world pull you away. For the greatest word is yet to come, the strongest blessing is yet to be released, and the most powerful shift is waiting at the end. When the final sentence lands, you will know, this was not random, this was destiny. You will rise lighter, brighter, stronger. Michael will still guard you, Jesus will still carry you, and the Father will still love you, but you will never again doubt how real it all is.